Let your glory in. Mm-hmm. Hi guys, happy good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. So I was supposed to do this live at 1 p.m. So I know there's not much people going live right now. I might change the time for tomorrow because I want to get as many people in the lives as well. But I also just wanted to get this in out there. I'll be saving these things later on. So, hi, Lori. Thanks for joining us right now. So, I will be quickly teaching you for the next 10 minutes, probably, on how you don't have to do what every marketer says. Hi, Maui. Thanks for joining as well. So, you know how, like, you feel the pressure, especially when you're on online business and you see all these, products and online services, and you know how you can see it like either you follow them or they are sponsored ads. And I had like a friend, she was like releasing her own online course, and she's like a poet, and she was releasing her own online course, and she was like, I don't know, like I feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. Like, she feels like she has to get this course or get this course. And I told her, you know what, whatever you're doing right now, considering that she didn't actually enroll in any course and she was able to produce a course herself, and I was like, you are impressive. And so I'm not saying that investing in a course or a program is not it's not a good investment. It is actually. It will save you a lot of time and save you a lot of energy as well. But if you're not in that space, that you really have no money to invest in that, you can be dabbling, and you can just find people to follow. But the reality is there's so many of us out there, because I'm one of them as well, and it can get you confused. So I wanted to like really point that out, because I honestly believe like it goes beyond like us just getting attracted to these like shiny new objects, right? And by shiny new objects, I mean when there's like a new program that you see, you want to get it. And I am like so guilty of this. So when I'm talking about it, I'm talking about the old Jenna. Even right now, it is still a struggle, but I'm better at like making decisions about it. But it is so distracting. And especially when you're trying to get clarity and you just get every program that you can put your hands on. And I really believe it goes beyond just that, but it also talks about our contentment. Like, are you content in what you have right now? So if you're already like Jenna, if you're already in a program, why are you like looking for another program, right, when you're already going through this program? So I wanted to point that out. And what it really just does is it confuses us. I already pointed that out. So what I'm saying is some programs are really, really good though. So I'm not saying that none of them are good, because they are. Okay, let's get into these 3 points. I wanted to point out 3 specific things to you right now. Number 1 is, but it doesn't mean that it's good that we have to get it. So for every online course or program that you see, it doesn't mean that it's like that it's good, that it has a lot of reviews, that you should get it. You need to know what your needs are at the moment, and you need to look at what you already have, even if it's like from previous program or not, or whatever resource you had before, right? Or if it's something that you can actually get for free, and that you gotten it for free, why are you taking another, if there's no other purpose, right? And what I'm really pointing out is it's just gonna cause confusion for you. And what I practice in my business actually, when I get people into my program, because I also have my own courses and programs, and this is probably not a what other marketer would tell you, because I would give people the time to make a decision, right? But at the same time, because some people might get lenient as well, so like there's these like, if you're over lenient too. So I also tell people that if you already know that this is where God wants you, and you really feel led and attracted to this particular program that I have, then you should make a decision as well, because we can just cause ourselves to be paralyzed paralyzed, right? And in making that decision. So you gotta balance it out, and that's why a lot of people don't like salesy marketing things, because they feel like they are being those things are frauds, and that it's just a scam for people. And but that's not true. There are a lot of things there that are actually good, and they actually do the things that they said that they will do, but you have to practice discernment. So that's my first point. Not all, it doesn't mean that it's good that you should get it, right? And number two, second point is, I have really my notes here. It doesn't mean that we can afford it, that we have to buy it. And this honestly is a problem that I have, because now that I can afford programs, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get this. Like, when there was a time, like, okay, just earlier, this just happened to me earlier, that I saw another YouTube program, and I already was a part of a YouTube program like back in May, and I got so much out of it. And because my results are not showing up to be like what I want it to be, and just because I can afford another program doesn't mean I have to, because I have to think about, am I investing my money properly? When I didn't even give it like much of a chance yet, right? Like, I've given it a chance, it's been a few months, but still, like, I haven't really, like, it wasn't like a lot of months yet. Does that make sense? Like, we have to, I think I'm giving myself like an advice here, like, or even like the younger Jenna, I'm giving her an advice. Like, it doesn't mean that you're not getting your results yet, if you're jumping into another program, you're gonna get the results from there. Might happen, but you have to really be wise and prayerful when you make a decision, right? Because we don't want to waste money as well. And yeah, and then lastly is practice praying first. So it takes a habit, it takes time to build a habit. So when I say practice praying first, like, seek first God's kingdom, and all these things will be added unto you, right? Matthew 6:33, God said there in the Bible. And if you practice praying first, and then maybe it was just you all along who wanted to get that program. So those are some practical things that and thoughts that you need, that I'm giving you as an advice before you get into another marketer program there, whether it's about Facebook, YouTube, another Instagram course. And there's so many Instagram courses out there, and probably most of them will actually give you the results, but you have to ask yourself, what am I actually wanting to get out of it? Because if you're already practicing things that are giving you results as well, why do you need another Instagram course if you're already good with what you have? But if you don't have any of them yet, then you can consider in getting one. So I hope that's making sense, because I see this a lot, and I used to be really like indecisive about getting courses as well, or maybe I was like buying too many courses too, and the voices in my head were just like, I sound so crazy, but there are just so many voice and teachings in my head that it really was hard to focus on one. And now I'm in a season, and I don't think you need to be always in a season. I mean, like, not in a you don't have to be in that season for you to actually get rid of distractions and just focus on what you have right now and what God has for you. So that's why, especially for my Christian women friends out here watching this, like, really get into the alignment with God and know where He wants you to go. And so that you cannot, your contentment will be relying on Him and not on what every other marketer or guru out there, whether they are like influencers as well, right? So yeah, those are my tips. Again, just to summarize, you don't have to do what every marketer tells you to do, right? Number one, you don't have to do it just because it sounds or looks good. Number two, you don't have to get it just because you have the money to get it. And number three, just go to God first. Probably that was number one supposed to be, go to God first and seek Him first, and then He will let you know He will guide you into the right one. So I hope that helps someone today. Didn't want to take much of your time. And let me know in the comments below if this has helped you, and DM me if you actually need some clarity in some areas or just need some prayers, right? Especially if you need clarity in figuring out where you should go in your, business next. So yeah, I'll be happy to help you with that. I'll see you in tomorrow's live. I will be updating you. I'll figure out what time is best for people. Maybe it's early mornings. We'll see, right? But I'll see you in the next one. Bye.